Hello and welcome to OSDR Chats. Our featured author today is Dr. Robert Reynolds from Johnson Space Center. Using causal diagrams is one method NASA uses to help protect and document risks to astronauts' health, well-being, and performance during spaceflight. Dr. Reynolds and team introduced a method to double-check the accuracy of the diagrams used for these analyses. Today, we get to hear from Dr. Reynolds about the role of the open science data systems and the analysis working groups in his team's research. Thanks for joining us. Could you please let our audience know the most important result of this work?
The most important finding was that our experts' end-to-end explanation of the process of bone loss is consistent with real-world data. This work was our first attempt at using scientific data to try to validate NASA's causal diagram of how microgravity leads to bone loss in space. While we understood individual portions of that process fairly well, we had yet to see if all the individual parts came together in the way our experts believed.
Thanks for this valuable contribution. And my second question is, how did the open science data systems or the analysis working groups help assist you in your work so you could achieve your goals?
In this study, the OSDR was pivotal, as some of the experimental measurements we needed would be impossible to get from humans. OSDR was able to quickly supply us with data on animals that had been to space and experienced real bone loss due to microgravity. The analysis working group connected me to knowledgeable collaborators from the field of rodent research, without whom this study would not have been successful.
I'm really glad to hear about those positive experiences, and thanks for joining us today to share your experiences with our viewers. To our audience out there, you can learn more about this work, how to join the analysis working groups, and access the 4 data sets used in this work with the links provided in the description section below. Thank you and have a wonderful day.